And salutations everyone, my name is John Skyrim or Deceiving Scrub, and welcome to my enchanting tutorial for the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. I'm doing this because I feel like the game does not explain or clarify how to enchant well enough. If you go to the College of Winterhold, there's a guy there who tells you about enchanting, but he doesn't really explain how to actually do it. So please, sit back, relax, and enjoy. So the next thing I'm going to talk to you guys about are the types of gems. So there's the petty gem, the lesser gem, the common gem, the greater gem, the grand gem, and the black gem. All these gems can be used to obtain souls that you can use for enchanting. There's also another type of gem. It's called the Azura Star. It's a Daedric artifact that you get for doing a quest for the Azura Shrine. So you're probably wondering where you find soul gems. Well, soul gems are usually located in dwarven ruins, but you can mainly find them in shops. If you have enough coin to buy them, you can just keep buying them over and over again because they restock every 48 hours in game time. But the dwarven ruins is probably the best place to go, considering every enemy there drops a soul gem. If you're looking for a grand soul gem, the dwarven centurion master of a dwarven ruin drops a grand soul gem every single time you kill him. Soul gems can basically be found anywhere, but it's very important that you collect every single one you find. When you do find your soul gems, they'll all stack up into your miscellaneous tab. The black soul gem is very unique because you can use it to capture humanoid souls such as bandits or thieves. Black soul gems are much more rare, they usually don't appear until level 50 enchanting. Unlike other soul gems, the Azura Star has infinite uses. It does not get destroyed upon enchanting. So the next thing I'm going to show you guys is how to capture souls into soul gems. So first of all, you need to have a spell called Soul Trap. Soul Trap makes it so that if you kill your target in 60 seconds, then the enemy is then put into a soul gem that you have. Soul Trap is much more efficient than a soul snare weapon. Depending on how powerful the enemy is, it depends on how big the actual soul is. For instance, the giant soul is a greater soul because he's a pretty big enemy, and a skeever soul would be a petty soul only because it's extremely easy to kill. So as you can see, I just killed the giant, and his soul was absorbed basically the same exact way a dragon soul is absorbed. You have to be near him when you do kill him, so if you're really far away and you shoot him with an arrow from like a mile away, I'm not really sure if that collects the soul, but if you really want to give it a try, go ahead. I put a link in the description below, and if you're looking for a certain particular soul size, you can check it out, and there's all the enemies in the game and all their soul sizes. An enemy that I like to kill for grand souls are mammoths. Mammoths are usually protected by giants, so if you are going after, make sure that you can kill a giant. Mammoths carry grand souls, so it's a lot easier to get those grand souls once those giants are killed. Now, if you're a low level and you're trying to kill these mammoths and giants, I recommend staying behind or just trying to evade them from behind rocks and shooting arrows at them. So now we got our grand souls, we're going to head over to Whiterun. In Whiterun there is an enchanting table that we can use inside Dragonreach. If you want to though, you can go into any other major city and go inside the Jarl's house. So let's check off the items that we have already. We have the soul gems, we got the souls, we have found an enchanter, we have an item to enchant. Now we just need the enchantment. To get an enchantment, you have to find an item that's already enchanted and disenchanted. I'll show you it more up in the castle. Alright, so now that we're inside Dragonreach, we're going to go inside the room that's on the right here. This is the mage's room. Inside here you have the alchemy table, you have an enchanting table. He's usually in here, but for some reason he isn't. He's sitting over here. But we're going to talk to him and see what he has for sale. In his inventory, he has every single thing you possibly need for enchanting. Sometimes the gems are filled and sometimes they're empty. As you can see, the lesser and greater gems are filled, as well as the petty. He also sells the spell tome Soul Trap. This is for if you don't know where the actual spell is, but this is where you can pick it up easily. It should be pretty cheap for you. Alright, so we're going to go over to this arcane enchanter and get started. So, the disenchanting. If you have an item that's enchanted, see here I have an ebony mace of paralysis, and it paralyzes the target for 6 seconds. You have to destroy the item completely, so when you learn the enchantment, you're losing the item. But if you hit yes, you learn that enchantment, so I learned paralyze. Disenchanting items is a really good way to level up your enchanting. As you can see, I'm on level 75, and this is all from disenchanting all these items. So now we're going to select our enchantment. I'm going to select Banish only because I really need this because there's been a lot of dangerous summoners lately. And as you move this slider up and down, it increases the amount of uses, but it decreases the power, or it'll increase the power and decrease the amount of uses. Alright, so now that I have everything picked out, we're going to pick the soul gem. As you can see, I have every single soul gem that has been filled in my choices. The Azura Star does have my Grand Soul in it, so I'm probably going to pick that instead of wasting one of my other Grand Souls. So, we're going to pick the Azura Star here, and once we have that selected, we're going to rename this. If you hit the Y button, you can rename this. I'm going to rename this Ebony Battle Axe of Banishing, only because that's what the spell is called. Alright, so now we got everything good. We're going to hit yes, and Ebony Battle Axe added. And this battle axe is ready to go. As you can see, it's in my inventory. Ebony Battle Axe of Banishing. Let's take it out and show you what it looks like. It's got the little glow to it. Alright, now I'm going to show you why it was important to keep all those soul gems. I have these random things, and I have this dragon plate armor. I'm going to use this to enchant all these forfeity ones. The forfeity ones are mainly for armor or any kind of apparel. I'm going to probably use heavy armor, but I was thinking of using health instead. Yeah, I'm probably going to use health. Yeah, I'm going to use health. No, I'm going to use heavy armor. But yeah, I'm going to use my Grand Soul Gem on this one. But as you can see, it increases it a lot. 18 points. Now that's phenomenal. So the armor rating would be 149 plus 18. But yep, we're going to enchant this item. I'm not going to bother renaming it for time's sake. But as you can see, I'm going to show you how crappy petty soul gems are. So I'm going to pick a random thing like alchemy. Nope, lockpicking. But let's go to lockpicking. And scroll down to petty. As you can see, it's 2%. Lockpicking is 2% easier. Yeah, it's not that good. But the reason you want to keep petties is because it's a really good way to level up your enchanting. Enchanting an item, no matter what, does the same exact enchantment. So if you got a bunch of iron daggers and a bunch of petty soul gems, you could just keep enchanting iron daggers over and over again. And it makes it a lot easier to level up your enchanting. It's sort of like the iron dagger glitch back in the old days of Skyrim. Alright, folks, well that was your complete Skyrim tutorial for enchanting. If you would like to look more into this, you could check the link in the description, the winky in the description, the link in the description below, and it'll tell you everything you need to know about Skyrim enchanting. It goes into all these advanced numbers and whatnot. But yeah, thank you for watching, and if you would, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, any kind of thing you want to do for me, that would make me really happy. I'm going to test out this battle axe now. So, thank you. Bye.